Hello everyone, welcome back to Jikook Moments. A newly resurfaced Jikook video has once again caught ARMY's attention. In the video, Jimin and Jungkook can be seen at a restaurant in New York with several other BTS members. The atmosphere looks relaxed and far from formal. Jimin and Jungkook are even seen sitting close together while looking at something on a phone, creating a simple moment that somehow feels incredibly sweet to fans. There is no big action or overly obvious interaction in the video. Just two people sitting together, looking at a phone screen, and enjoying some quiet time in a relaxed setting. But for fans who are used to noticing the little moments between Jimin and Jungkook, these simple interactions can sometimes be the most interesting ones. The video has attracted even more attention because of information shared by the person who recorded it. According to their account, the footage was reportedly taken a few days earlier. They also said that Jimin and Jungkook were not there alone, but were with other BTS members as well. In the video, J-Hope can also be seen at the same location. J-Hope's presence then led some fans to connect this video with one of his previous Instagram stories. Some people noticed the outfit J-Hope was wearing and wondered if there was a possibility that the moment was from the same day. However, it is important to remember that this is still only a fan observation and speculation. There has been no official confirmation about exactly when the video was recorded. For that reason, I think the best way to enjoy this moment is simply to appreciate it for what it is. We do not need to rush into turning it into evidence for a particular conclusion. What we can clearly see is that Jimin, Jungkook, J-Hope, and other BTS members were in the same place and enjoying some time together in New York. And honestly, it is these simple moments of togetherness that can feel especially meaningful. With BTS having such busy schedules filled with travel, rehearsals, concerts, and countless other activities, having the chance to simply sit together and relax must be something enjoyable. They do not always have to be on stage to create meaningful moments. Sometimes, simply seeing them eat together, joke around, talk, or even look at something on a phone is enough to make fans smile. For Jikook fans, of course, seeing Jimin and Jungkook together in the same video is an added bonus. The two appear comfortable in this relaxed setting, while the presence of the other members makes the moment feel more like a simple BTS gathering rather than something that needs to be overanalyzed. This also reminds me of how we often see interactions between Jimin and Jungkook, especially when they are in front of the camera. Sometimes, they can look incredibly spontaneous, looking for each other, exchanging glances, smiling, or showing small gestures of attention that immediately become a topic of discussion. But on other occasions, their interactions may appear calmer or even more limited. In my opinion, that kind of difference is completely normal. Human interactions can change depending on the situation, location, circumstances, mood, exhaustion, and many other factors that we simply do not know about. That is why comparing one concert, one video, or one particular moment with something that happened previously can sometimes make us forget that the circumstances behind each recording may not have been the same. There are moments when Jimin and Jungkook appear incredibly natural and spontaneous. But there are also times when they may seem more careful when they are in public. From a fan's perspective, that can sometimes feel like a change in energy. But perception is still just perception. We cannot know the real reason behind it from a few seconds of footage. Maybe they were simply focused on work. Maybe they were tired after a long schedule. Or perhaps they were trying to maintain certain boundaries because they know that almost every move they make can be recorded and analyzed by thousands of people. Even a brief glance or a small smile can spread within minutes and lead to countless interpretations. If they do choose to be more cautious in public, I think that is completely understandable. Jimin and Jungkook are human beings who have the right to decide when they want to interact and how they want to show their closeness with the people around them. They do not have an obligation to constantly provide certain moments simply to meet fan expectations. If they interact a lot, of course, it is always fun to watch. But if on another occasion they appear quieter or are not seen together as often on camera, that should not immediately be interpreted as something negative. We also need to remember that what we see on camera is only a small part of their lives. We do not know how Jimin and Jungkook talk when they are off camera, how they interact during rehearsals, what happens backstage, or what the atmosphere is like when the cameras have completely stopped recording. That is why I always try to distinguish between what I feel when watching a video and what I can actually know. I may feel a different kind of energy compared with some previous moments, but that does not mean I can say that their relationship has changed. Those are two completely different things. And based on what we can see, I do not see any reason to assume that there is hostility or a bad relationship between Jimin and Jungkook. They can still be in the same space, they still appear comfortable, they still share various moments, and they remain part of BTS's togetherness. This restaurant video in New York is actually another example that simple moments between them still happen. That is why I do not want every small change to become a huge theory. We can pay attention, we can have our own interpretations, and we can even feel that something seems different. But it is still important to remember that personal interpretation is not the same thing as fact. For me, that is exactly what makes this restaurant video so interesting. It is incredibly simple. There is no stage, no choreography, no spotlight, and no pressure to perform for anyone. Just Jimin and Jungkook sitting together, looking at something on a phone, while other BTS members are also around them. Maybe for some people, it is simply a short video. But for ARMY, seeing the BTS members gather together, relax, and enjoy some time with each other after their busy schedules naturally carries a special meaning. At the end of the day, we may all be watching the same video, but we can notice different details and feel different things. Some may see it as a sweet Jikook moment. Others may focus more on BTS simply spending time together. And some may choose to see it as nothing more than a normal interaction between friends who are enjoying some time together. All of those perspectives are perfectly fine, as long as we do not turn speculation into certainty. So, when it comes to this Jikook restaurant video in New York, perhaps there is no need to search for anything overly complicated. We can simply enjoy this little moment of Jimin and Jungkook being together, with J-Hope and other BTS members also present, while everyone appears to be enjoying some relaxed time in the middle of their busy schedules. And perhaps it is precisely these simple moments that warm our hearts the most. Not because something huge happened, but because we get to see BTS enjoying time together as friends and as members of the same group. Now I want to hear what you think. Do you also feel that this video has a different atmosphere compared with some of their previous moments? Or do you think it is simply a casual moment of Jimin, Jungkook, and the other BTS members enjoying time together? Whatever your interpretation may be, let's keep the conversation relaxed and respectful. We never truly know what happens when the cameras stop recording. At the end of the day, only Jimin and Jungkook themselves fully know what their relationship is like behind the scenes. What we do know is that one table, several BTS members, a relaxed atmosphere in New York, and Jikook appearing together were already enough to make ARMY smile once again. So, what do you think? Did this Jimin and Jungkook moment feel different to you? Or did it simply look like a casual gathering with their BTS members? Whatever your opinion, let's continue to enjoy these moments without turning speculation into fact. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for Jikook Moments so you don't miss the next Jikook update. See you in the next video.